Look, you can cross out here onto this thing. I'm in the middle of the river. The first one was all about the origins of stone. This is what I really wanted. That's a gorgeous view. I was about to record something else, but now I'm seeing something crazy. What the heck? Why is there so much weird stuff here? I was gonna say, before I noticed this area, I've noticed that out here, a lot more people try to speak English to me. It's very strange. In Seoul, no one will even try. So I'll try to speak a couple of words of Korean, a little bit that I studied. Out here, they just keep trying to speak English to me. It's really interesting. I don't know why there's a difference, but anyway, let me show you what I just pulled into. It's some kind of business that sells these metal statues or sculptures or whatever they are. Clearly, I thought it was pretty crazy the first time I saw it. But the more I traveled around Korea, I would actually end up seeing more shops that sold the same thing in other areas. So I don't really know who's buying these, but I guess it's popular in Korea. If you have any more information about who's buying these things and what they're for, fill me in the comments below. The place I was trying to get to, there's like a little park that I just chose as my destination. It's supposed to be like 20 minutes away, but it's gonna take me like 5 hours to get there, man. Everything is so crazy here. While I was riding, I just randomly noticed another one of these signs, the maps, saying we're at another one of the destinations. Maybe these maps are at all those destinations. I don't know what this one is. Looks like something to do with music. Just some sort of stage. Obviously nothing happening here now. I don't know if things happen during the weekdays. It says something about Saturday Night Fever. Another music-themed restroom. I guess I'll use this one too. I gotta know if a piano plays when I flush. It didn't. I flushed, but it just sounded like a normal toilet. I really think a fun, different trip in Korea, like if you wanted to come here and not do Seoul or Busan, but do something unique, would maybe be to just come to this city and explore all the spots that are on that map.
20 minutes later.
Okay, check out what I just turned the corner and saw. I'm getting more stamps for this area. Someday I'm gonna come back to Korea and actually cycle this one to the end. I'm gonna already have like half the stamps for this path because it's not a very long path. I looked at going to the end, but it takes 4.5 hours. Yep, there's 2 and there's only 4 in there. The last one looks further away. Well, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but it looks further than I was planning to go. Well, another time, I guess. It's cool that we got this one. This train back here, there's a track back here that the train goes on. I have actually taken that train. When I was here in 2018, this is the train that will take you to Nami Island. Eventually, it's got some other stops, but yeah, it will go to the station where you can get off and get a bus to go to Nami Island. Actually, this path I'm on, you could go to Nami Island. I was looking at the map last night and I really thought about, should I wake up early and ride down to the port and go over to Nami Island again and ride around it on the bike and record? I seriously considered it, but I decided I wanted a day that's not so serious with no real destination in mind. Look, you can cross out here onto this thing. I'm in the middle of the river. The main river's back there. This is some smaller river, but still, so beautiful. I came over here so that I could get a good view of the whole thing, but I really need to be careful over here, man, because after that snake I saw earlier, it's so small, it's so easily missed. I don't know what area they typically hang out in, but they threw it into the river. It makes me think they hang out near the river. I'm definitely trying to keep my eyes open. I'm not trying to get like a sneak attack bite by one of those snakes. That would be the end of me. That would be it. You wouldn't see this. So if you're seeing this, I probably didn't get bit. at all the fish. They look like the ones that eat the dead skin off your feet in the Philippines. I'm just enjoying this type of area so much. This is what I really wanted. I know I'm just on like a little stone bridge thing, but the view back there, it's so peaceful here. There's barely anybody here. This is what I wanted to see so badly. Everything I see when I look up stuff about Korea is always in the cities and pop culture and all of that, which is great. Don't get me wrong, that stuff is great. I really wanted to see this side of Korea. And we're still in a city technically. We're just on the outskirts. I'm so excited to see what else I'm gonna find as I get further down and deeper into Korea. Holy crap, that's a gorgeous view. That is so beautiful. I should not put these little metal rods here, dude. Someone's looking at the view. Just slam into that. Well, this is the park that I arbitrarily decided to be my goal. There's not much here. I mean, it's beautiful, very overgrown in a really nice way. I think I'll just, I can see the map here. The park's pretty long. I'll take it further, maybe to the end, see what we find, and then take a look at the map and decide what I want to do. I may turn back now. It appears to be some kind of golf park, so nothing really here for me, but it is absolutely beautiful, of course. All right, I'm gonna sit down and check the map and see what I want to do, if I want to go forward or go back. I decided to head back and go to that museum because they have food as well, and it's already a little bit past lunchtime. I'm getting hungry. So let's head there now. We made it. That was fast. There's no bike parking here. Everywhere has bike parking. Literally everywhere I've been has bike parking, but there isn't one here. I'm just gonna chain the bike up to this fence. Nobody really seems like they're gonna steal the bike around here, but this bike is everything for me right now. If it gets stolen, I'm completely screwed. So yeah, we're chaining it up here and then we'll head in. During my time in the museum, I didn't see a single other guest. I went around back and made my way inside, where the young woman working the front desk informed me it cost 5,000 won to view the museum, or I could go upstairs to their restaurant and eat first, as the museum has free entry to any restaurant guests. So of course that's what I did, because honestly, food was my main goal here. So I ordered a pizza, but while I did that, I asked about the bike. They said I can keep it in the lobby. They said it's okay here, that it's fine, but it's just safer to keep it in the lobby, so I'm gonna move it now. The restaurant itself was actually my favorite part of the museum, if I'm honest. I just really enjoyed how it was decorated with so many different types of little ornaments and knickknacks lying around. The pizza itself would end up being the most expensive pizza I ordered during my entire time in Korea, costing me 24,000 won. But that being said, it was legitimately super good, and the service was fantastic. I finished in the first exhibit. The first one was all about the origins of stone. Origin of the stone. I didn't totally get it, but I thought it was cool because all the things you saw in there are not really stone. They're like styrofoam or obviously paintings or resin. The ones that I like the most, because I'm a little baby, were the bright, colorful gemstone towers. Those were really cool. But let's go check out the other exhibit. So the first one was in a very Europeanish type building. This one is in a very Korean type building. I mean, I have to assume that was on purpose. She said I just go through this door over here and I'll be in it. This one is really beautiful, really cool. Reminds me a lot of the palace that I visited last time I was here. And I need to visit some more, to be honest. Smells very much of like old wood in here. I don't really think it's that old. It doesn't look that old. Maybe it's these things behind me that are making it smell. What is this? I don't know what these are. The smell reminds me so much of this church I used to go to when I was a kid, when I was a Boy Scout. Boy Scouts always had to meet in a church, and the basement and the whole area of that church smelled exactly like this. If I shut my eyes and just breathe, I would believe I was back there. This is the kind of thing I was hoping for with this bike trip in Korea, is like find a place I like, stay an extra day, look around, see what I can find on the bike without having to carry all my stuff around everywhere. This is perfect. It's exactly what I was wanting. So I'm really really happy I made that decision. I need to really pay close attention and be strategic with when I want to do this and stop somewhere again. I do have extra days built into the schedule, but I don't have an endless amount, so I can only do it a few more times. Today is October 6th, and I think I need to arrive on the 20th, if I remember correctly. All right, let's head back to the Airbnb. It's hot and sunny.
Epilogue.
I just arrived back here and there's like power people here. They need to do some work and turn off the power. They were asking me if I know who the building owner is, and I told them it's an Airbnb. Like I translate we were talking through Google Translate. They said it's gonna be off for an hour. I'm gonna try and jump in and shower super quickly before it goes off, because I guess, yeah, I really need to shower. I guess it's gonna be off, and I might get stuck in here because it's an electronic door. I'm not sure how it works. Maybe that's on battery. I don't know. I took a quick shower with my flashlight in the corner. With my phone in the corner with the flashlight on in case the power went out, but it never did. I assume it's still going to. Oh yeah, I see the power wire shaking. It must be messing with it. It might go out while I'm filming this video. Actually, it's gonna go out in 3, 2, 1. All right, I don't have any powers. Okay, I just want to mention an amazing thing that happened. I have popcorn here, all right? Ignore that. All right, I'm sorry. I'm having a lazy afternoon. It's time. I'm a bit worn out. I need to just relax for an afternoon. It's kind of amazing. The people from that were working on the power, they wanted in the building. That's why they were talking to me. They wanted me to help them get in the building so they could go room to room and let everybody know that the power's gonna be out and for how long. And then when it was done, they came back and let everybody know they're done. I've never experienced that before. In any country that I've been in, if they're gonna like turn the power off and work on the power, they just do it. They don't say anything or give you any warning. I don't know, it's incredible. That's a culture shock for me right there, in a very good way. That was awesome. Like I was just sitting here eating this popcorn, I was like, hey, that was interesting. They said there were flooding issues and it's under repair. We already made it back here. This was so fast. I can smell the pollen in the air.